maybe a little bit, after a short break.
Yeah.
And we do that max a couple of hours, and then I move on to DTNS.
Yeah, that's totally fine. We can totally do that.
And then we also have to think about MVGV.
Yes, we have to think about that as well.
Do you have a slot on Wednesday, or is that not good for you?
Well, Wednesdays would be possible. So just like us doing this wrap up on this Wednesday, us doing something between 11 and 1 is the same. I have the same window basically on Wednesdays.
Okay, that's a bit tough for me on Wednesday.
Yeah, so
maybe Thursday, if that works for you.
Possibly Thursdays, similar window.
Thursday between 11 and 1, you have the window.
Well, I mean, technically, I have the Doghouse stream that I do at noon, but I could be willing to move that around. That usually goes from noon to 2, and that's on Tuesdays, Thursdays normally.
But if you want to do it at 11, I think we could get it done by 11, by noon.
Yeah, we're usually like 45 minutes or less.
Yeah.
So we probably could. I mean, at least for now, we could set that as a thing.
Okay, let's set it like that, and we'll see what happens. But hopefully on Wednesday we can do MVGB.
Yeah, that would be my hope and my dream.
And I'll manage somehow.
All right. It looks like 5 minutes. Well, 4 minutes and 52 seconds until whatever this VR thing is. I'll start it. Yeah, I'll start it. Let's do this. Wait a minute. Okay, that's off. All right, I'll just start it in 3, 2, 1. Hi, and welcome back to E3 Coverage 2019 from the Frog Pants people, and that is to say the French Spin people and the Frog Pants people. That is to say the Frog Pants person and the French Spin person. That's right, Patrick Beja once again over there. Hello, Patrick. Good morning.
Hey, Scott. So we're starting easy for today. It's going to be the VR thing, which I just realized is essentially put together by one site.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the PC gaming, which is going to follow the VR thing. Like in an hour, we have PC gaming. Mm-hmm. I suspect this VR thing is going to be just really short, half an hour.
Yeah.
But it's only one site. It's Upload VR, I believe, that is putting it together.
Upload VR? That's what I was going to ask you, if we knew where this was being sourced or whatever. But
I think it's them that is putting it together. And it is obviously a lot smaller than the other big conferences. It's less covered, I guess. Oh, I didn't start recording.
Let's you can do that.
I'll 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Hey, so we are doing this E3 conference coverage thing, and we already started, and I forgot to start recording. So what I was saying, this is Scott. I'm Patrick.
Hi.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
What I was saying is we're going to start with the VR thing, and that's going to be hopefully fun. And it's put together by just one magazine, just like the PC Gaming is put together by PC Gamer. The VR thing is put together by Upload VR.
Yeah, which
I think that it's them.
I've never heard of these guys before, but their website claims. Let me read it to you. This is their thing. They say VR and AR news and education. UploadVR.com. I'm not familiar with it.
It's the name of a site I've heard many times, but I don't follow VR news super closely. But certainly, I would, with my limited knowledge, consider it to be one of the main sites for that.
Yeah, so it seems like a good. If anyone's going to do the coverage today, it seems like they'd be as good as anybody.
So we'll see how the show turns up to be. I mean, it's not really a show; it's just a showcase, and it's got currently 10,000 people watching the stream, which is really not a lot. The stream on YouTube, maybe there is one on Twitch, but the stream started. It's pre-show right now, and it's going to start. I believe this might be the actual show now.
Oh, is it? I'm still showing 3 minutes, or did I pause?
Oh, yeah. Just reload.
Let me reload.
This is.
Oh yeah, they seem to be doing. Oh, at least they're showing some sort of trailer. All right, I'll.
Primordian.
I never heard of this.
This looks good. Where do you stand on VR, Scott? Are you
Holy
all in?
smokes! That website, that YouTube.
Oh, it's still a minute and a half away from.
Okay, so we got a ways to go here, folks. Boy, that music is something else in there. It's really loud.
I'm gonna mute it.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down for now. Yeah, as far as expectations I have, I hope it focuses on more cool stuff to put on my Rift, which I have right here. Not my Rift, excuse me, my Oculus Quest. I made the jump.
Oh, did you get a Quest?
I did.
Didn't realize.
I did. I meant to talk to you about this.
You have 1 minute to let us know how much you like your Quest.
I really like it a lot. I think it is the step in the right direction in terms of where the future of VR is. I think wireless and non-tethered experiences are going to be the future. I think room scale, achieving room scale with inside-out tracking is also the future, and that will just do nothing but continue to improve, and I freaking love it. It's my favorite VR experience I've ever had, and I can't wait. I just need more content.
VR experience you've ever had, okay?
Yes.
Do you like it as an experience, not just as a VR experience? Like, would you recommend people purchase this?
Highly recommend it, especially at the price. The fact that these are only $399. That now there's some caveats, right? It's a closed system, so you're not going to be able to sideload a bunch of your PC stuff on there or whatever. Like, there are downsides. But for less than the cost of a brand new Index or Vive Pro, you could buy both versions of the new Oculus hardware, have the PC experience and this portable experience for less money. Oh, here he is. Check this guy. Vertigo Games. All right. Here's a dude. I thought it'd be a stage thing. No, I guess not.
I don't think so. You know, they have it's a small endeavor, so I'm guessing it's someone who, Upload VR, who was like, hey, let's do a VR focused thing on E3, and it's really easy to do. Anyone could do it.
Right.
Just call it E3 VR something. Maybe they had to deal with E3 to be allowed to use the name, but really anyone can do it, and VR is the kind of thing that doesn't get a specific light shown on it.
Yeah.
So I guess people would be excited about that.
That's true.
Companies would want to participate. Right?
Yeah, I would think so. All right, After the Fall. They didn't really show much there.
After the Fall is
here we go.
action FPS
Oh,
with RPG
okay. I
elements,
thought that was going to be it,
shared
and there
world,
was nothing
four-player
literally.
co-op at its heart. Players use their own combat styles to fight against a variety.
That's somebody on a quest because they've
zombie-like
just got the
creatures
power
known as
connector
the
on.
Snowbeat.
Oh,
Battle
that's what it
for
was. I was
survival and
wondering.
control of
Yeah,
frozen
you should not show it
post-apocalyptic
with the power
Los Angeles.
connector on.
I agree.
For me, After the Fall is about a lot of
It's the only
enemies
complaint I have about the
and
device. It only gets about 3 hours of
Me and
life,
my
but
team are
still,
really
that's
pushing
decent
boundaries
enough.
of VR by getting the
Probably
largest
enough
floors, the
time that
biggest
you want to
bosses,
spend in
enriching
it, and you
environments
can
for
use
free,
it with the power
all
thing
shared
on
with
if you
players
need
around
to.
the world.
Yeah, and it charges
So once
really quick,
players have teamed
so
up
that's cool.
and selected a loadout, they go on a mission together.
All right, this is a
Missions can
that's
involve various
an
types of
Index. This one.
objectives.
Oh, that's back to a
Say,
Vive.
a settlement
Or back to a,
desperate need of some
Oculus.
assistance and requires you to
All
go
right,
out
so
and
he's
save
describing a
from
first-person
giant
shooter
clusters
with
of snowflakes that
RPG
you take
elements, is
down
what he
together.
said.
The main focus for After the Fall are the main missions that you do, but aside from that, there's also side content that you can follow, and events and other interesting
I guess
encounters you
this.
can do
I
to
don't. I mean,
upgrade your
we've
equipment
only seen a
further,
little bit,
you
but
know,
it
of
looks
course,
like more
in
of
that
a
endgame.
game than what we've seen for a long time.
Yeah, they're
So-
describing
Hey
him
everyone,
more of a
and
game.
welcome to the first ever Upload E3 VR
See,
showcase.
this is
Thanks
the
for being
host.
Here. I'm Jamie. This is going to be exactly
this
what it sounds
is-
like. 60 minutes of VR games. That's not a lot of time for me to talk. You just want
An
to see
hour,
it.
he says.
Why
They're
don't
So
we
doing
it's
get
just a
into it?
dude at his desk introducing the stream. This is a very low budget thing that they're putting together, and I
Well,
think it's really cool.
Yeah,
that they
you could
managed
you could
to-
describe it. I mean, it's like Nintendo Direct kind of approach or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
do it all by video. I'm
Yeah,
fine with
but I
it.
mean, anyone can do it.
Right.
If you have the connections and you get trailers, which this looks kind of cool.
This looks nice. Yeah.
Many foes wish to
So it's going to be an hour. He mentioned 60 minutes of VR games.
He did, absolutely. This is pretty for a VR game.
Yeah, graphics wise, I guess that's the goal as well. The first two that we've seen don't look like, oh, we have to make it stylized and indie artsy type thing because we don't
Right.
have the computing power. And of course, they're going to show it on the best
There
PC they
is
can, I
a
guess.
process
Yeah.
But
to protect
it
my
looks like if that was coming out on a regular console or PC, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't be like, oh, this looks like crap. It would be, oh, okay, that's,
home. What is but a soul?
That also could have been all rendered, for all we know. I mean,
that's true. That's true.
that's the frustrating thing with this stuff is they don't really tell you.
The Wizard's Dark Time.
DarkTimesGame.com. I'll have to check that out.
Okay, we don't know a lot about this.
Oh,
but,
Rust, really? Did I read that right? No, this is something
What?
else.
What? What
Never
is
mind.
this?
This looks like
With the permission of Valve?
hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades.
So
TF2's
it's like-
classic arsenal, lovingly remastered in VR. Okay,
So
so
it's essentially TF2 in VR with sausages?
I guess so. Yeah, look at them. They're wieners. They're little hot dog people.
I'm gonna call this in my notes VR TF2 Weapons Sausage Remake.
Oh, look, you blow the sausages apart. The hot dogs go to pieces. That's fantastic.
All right, so you're not fighting, it's just shooting sausages.
Oh,
So it's not a remake, it's a sausage shooter. Meat Fortress.
so more. What they're showing here is basically a shooting gallery, and there's a lot of those in VR. And I'm not going to complain about that, but I don't think they're worthy of too much.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Excitement
Welcome
anymore.
To Corpse offices. We're going to be showing you some
Right.
footage from budget cuts for PSVR for the very first time.
Budget
So,
cuts for
enjoy.
PSVR. All right.
Budget cuts?
Yeah, whatever that is. It's like some kind of robot killing business.
I guess you're a robot and you need to make budget cuts in your company. This feels a little bit like a job simulator somehow. Oh,
Oh.
this looks neat.
Interesting
You
portal
throw
technique.
a camera and then you
Yeah, it's
and
kind
you're
of
killing robots.
it's kind of portally. Aren't you a little surprised that Valve didn't do some kind of Portal VR game with all the with
I'm
all
sure they tried. I guess they must have not.
maybe they still are. I don't know.
succeeded I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised that Valve is not doing games. Period.
Yeah.
Not VR
My
Portal.
name is James Hunt, and I'm very happy to announce the next title from Fast Travel Games and a passion project of mine called The Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets. The Curious Tale is an interactive, heartwarming story where you play your childhood memories formed into tiny worlds in front of you. The game is full of animated life, playful
Curious
interactions,
Tales
and
of
joyful,
Stones and
unique
Pets?
puzzles.
I don't know
We
what
at
that
Fast
is.
Travel Games are known for our action adventures in first
I think
person,
there's going to
but
be a
this
lot
is
of
very
that.
different.
It's going to
We're
be,
a small,
oh,
passionate
they're
team
talking
working
about
on this game
something. I
alongside
mean,
our bigger
VR is
team,
difficult
and
to
we hope
showcase
share something really special.
to begin with,
Yeah.
but yeah.
It's-
Oh, they have a trailer.
Is that
All right.
you? I didn't recognize you at first. You're all grown up. Do you remember the curious world?
The enchanting world of childhood dreams.
She looks like a real lady.
We have a problem to handle there.
It's because she is.
You can help.
So this is another one of those cute diorama type experiences, which are fine, but
I like them. It's there's usually a problem with depth in these, but this looks like they're doing a little more with that. A little more puzzles, a little more stuff going on.
yeah, it's fine. But it's kind of an expected quantity,
Yeah, yeah.
and it doesn't feel like the kind of game that would be a system seller for, you know, people who are not already. Of stolen pets, not of stones.
Curious
and
Tale of the
Pets.
Stolen Pets. Okay. Ooh, a PSVR commercial or something.
Oh, Angry Birds VR.
our differences and work together.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh no.
Oh, it's the
No.
movie in VR.
Angry Birds Movie 2 in VR.
Oh, it's a game.
Oh, there's a game. Okay.
This looks kind of bad. The draw distance looks bad. I guess it's underwater. I shouldn't be so picky, but that looks kind of shitty.
Let's do this.
All
And
right.
they're
This is the amazing team I've been working around the clock for.
Because there's a second movie coming out.
obviously,
So this is a tie into that, I'm sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
For
really.
the players.
Not,
Are you freaking kidding me? That was an awesome showcase of the great content VR developers are putting out there right now.
are you
Next
freaking
up,
kidding
let's
me?
take a trip to the TARDIS.
All right.
It's I mean, it's cute that he's using his webcam camera for showing this, but like the host literally has less production quality value than the trailers. I love that they're doing it, don't get me wrong.
No, I'm with you.
But it's a little bit like, you know, at least get a sound, a person who does sound, because it's a bit, yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter, but it's,
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely better than the first PC gaming show.
Oh yeah, no. Let's let's establish the comparative reality here. This is a 1,000 times better than that one. That was terrible that year.
For us, it's really important that we captured the
Sausage is really important. Oh, is that that's Doctor Time Travel?
Doctor Who is the name you're looking for. Doctor
Oh, that's
Who.
yes, right.
Yeah. It's a
It's
TARDIS.
not, in fact, Doctor Time Travel dude.
Doctor Who: The Edge of Time. Interesting. It's coming to Oculus as well. I would check that out. That could be a free experience, probably. A lot of this tie-in stuff is usually not stuff you pay for. Star Wars, they get away with paying, but or charging. Ooh, this looks scary. One thing I was going to say about since we're sort of just looking at video here, the thing I like about the Oculus Quest is they found a very happy medium or compromise of performance, fidelity, and portability, and untetheredness. That's just feels so good. Like you play a game like Beat Saber.
So you're not. It's not jarring the quality of the graphics compared to what you see in.
No, in fact, to me they look better than my Vive did.
Oh, really?
To me, yeah. I mean, I'm not doing direct comparisons back and forth, like in real time, and I probably should to be sure of it. But the fidelity is indistinguishable for me, and the setup is so freaking easy. It's ridiculous. My mom could do it, and she's 80. Well, what's this? Cyberpunky. I mean, this sort of thing speaks to me, but I can't tell what this is. Is this a game or just a...
It looks a little bit like Blade Runner-ish.
Yeah, I love that kind of thing.
Oh, and it's a gallery shooter.
Some sort of on-rail shooter kind of thing.
And I have a pet peeve about VR games.
What's that?
Which I know is dumb. This looks kind of good. When they do the, ooh, I'm looking at my hands. What is this? These are my hands, and I'm moving them. And then when I move them, it's like, I don't know. It's a bit.
We're past that point. You're saying we're past that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a bit done.
I agree.
They just did it again.
Yep. Wait, we playing this on our phone or on our VR?
Wait, you're a tree and you're trying to get the squirrels away from you while people on their phone are the squirrels trying to steal your nuts?
So it's asynchronous. You're playing...
Yeah.
You're playing...
Acorn, Attack of the Squirrels.
Hi, I'm Peter. I'm from Resolution Games. We're in the middle of Stockholm.
This is at the very least original.
Yeah. Acorn. In Acorn, the VR player becomes a magical tree trying to defend its acorns. The mobile players joins in as squirrels trying to steal the acorns.
We tried to make games that could fit everyone. It was just the most natural thing that, okay, so you're a tree.
I like the Swedes.
You have acorns, and what animal like acorns?
Who doesn't?
Well,
squirrels.
Squirrels, of course.
The Germans. I don't know.
No one doesn't like the Swedes. They're like the Canadians of Europe.
That's true.
You can even pick up some sap.
I don't know that this like.
It's
It's
like
an interesting idea.
It's a mini game that will be fun for a minute, but I don't want to be this
Yeah.
tree for very long.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you guys to try.
It's like a
Okay,
Quake
let's
mod.
get this straight. Budget cuts, Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets, and Acron. Is it just me, or are Swedish developers really good at making wholesome VR games? Next couple of VR games, not so wholesome.
Okay. Is that a warning?
Yes. We're getting into the scary stuff.
The Walking Dead onslaught.
Why is everyone's
Really
mic so
excited
bad?
about this title because it allowed us
Because this is a very low production value thing. It's a bunch of people who are like, you know what? Let's do an E3 showcase. Yeah, let's do it. And they can. And that is awesome.
Yeah, but this is like a licensed product from Walking Dead. You feel like they'd have a little... I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Walking Dead is licensing their property to pretty much everyone. I think if you gave a call to, you know, Skybound,
Think we could get a
told
license?
them, hey, I want to do a Walking Dead something, tissues, like tissues, the Walking Dead themed tissues, they would be like, all right, we like your idea.
Yeah. We like where you're coming from. Tissues, we get it.
Like, would your tissues be especially efficient to soak blood? For example, you know, that could work.
This isn't a particularly good-looking zombie killer game.
This isn't a particularly...
No, it looks crummy to me.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. It doesn't look very good.
I've played some zombie games on the Quest that look better than this.
And this really looks like you're standing in place, and which makes sense for a VR, but you're standing in place and shooting and stabbing zombies that are coming at you.
Hey, look, Patrick, it's like your real hands. Oh, you got to pee? What is this?
Oh, it's Life Simulator.
Great.
I gotta pee all the time.
I know, I do too. I'm gonna have to pee after this VR show.
Oh, wait. This is Hillbilly Life Simulator. You're drinking beer and smashing your hotel room. I have no idea.
Who are the hillbillies of Europe, if you had to pick them?
Oh my God!
Wow.
You punch the glass, and then you bleed and you die because you bleed out, and then you go to hell. This is a weird thing. And you have eyeballs looking at you, and Satan with pointy teeth.
Wow.
I have no idea what this... So he's smashing stuff again and shooting stuff. This looks like it's not gonna be a good game.
I can't tell.
You know, it's either not a good game or a, like, Goat Simulator type deal where everyone likes the dumbness of it.
Hotel R&R. An indie game about rock and roll
I think
stars
it's
smashing
rock and
up hotel
roll.
rooms for the devil.
The what? I didn't get it.
So it's a game about a rock star smashing up hotel rooms for the devil.
Well done sneaking in.
They kind of had me at the slogan. That's not bad.
Well, ultimately, you're still just going to be smashing stuff.
Here's
And
another
that's it.
one where you just life simulator.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have any trouble. We expect nothing less than your usual professional.
I just don't find these kind of games long-term compelling.
I expect you to die, Seat of Power.
Hey PSVR fans, enjoying the show?
Okay.
I hope so, because the next couple are for you. Let's hand it over to one of the coolest dudes in video games.
Don't stop
What's up,
caressing
everybody?
your
It's me,
VR
Greg Miller from
headset.
Kinda Funny, and I'm so happy that Upload VR is doing their own showcase. Of course, we're doing our own showcase too, E3, all indie games. It's happening tonight. You can check it out later. Enough about that. Instead, let's talk about PlayStation VR. That's right, the only real form
See,
of VR.
this
there
is
I'm
well
just kidding, I love
produced.
Oculus Quest. I just have this thing where I, joke around
Yeah,
about
but
PC games. I digress. PlayStation VR. I'm here to talk to you about Mini Mech Mayhem. It is a game from Future Lab. You might remember them.
Guy
how
used
could
to
you
work
forget
for
from the Velocity
Polygon.
games that were awesome on the PlayStation Vita. You remember the PlayStation Vita, right? No, you don't. It was a handheld. It had 2 sticks. It was great. Nobody supported it enough, except people like Future Lab. That's why we need to support them with Mini Mech Mayhem.
Mini Mech Mayhem. Oh, it's Mini Mech, not Mini Mac.
Oh, you thought it was
Mini
going to
Mech
be a little
Mayhem is a
Macintoshes
tabletop
fighting each other.
action strategy game for
That
up to
would have
4
been
players
interesting
online.
as well.
The game is played out in 2 stages. The first stage is planning, where everyone programs their actions for their little mech. and
Okay,
they
so
use
it's
the
kind of
PlayStation
like
Move
a
controllers to pick the moves for them. And then the
programmable
second phase is where
chess.
all those
Yeah, like a
type.
little
programs
Star
will
Wars
act,
chess game.
and, you don't necessarily
Yeah,
know which
but
order
not
they're gonna
auto
play out in.
chess.
During the
This is a
programming
different
phase,
thing.
you're
Did you
trying to get
see
your mech
Riot
onto
is
the
doing an auto
victory
chess
square
as well,
or
a
to
mode?
push another
I
mech
did.
into a hazard. You have to try and guess.
It's
what
fun
your
watching
opponent's going to do.
Riot
So if it
jump
does go
on
horribly wrong, it's not
a
the
thing
end of
that
the
was
world
made
because
in
you have
Valve's
inset
backyard,
cards
just
that
like
you
they
can
made a
play,
thing based on
such
what was
as
in
calling
Blizzard's
an
backyard.
airstrike or just nudging someone off by 1 square.
They'll probably
We've got
do
this
really
thing
well
called
at
an
it.
Avatar, which is what you play as. My favorite thing is to go into the shop and then customize my avatar. You can also customize your mech as well, your little buddy, and you can put different parts on them and change the colors.
One of my unbiased favorite parts of the game is the AI. There are about 60 AI characters in game. Each of the AI characters will have its own difficulty assigned to it, so they fall into 4 categories: easy, medium, hard, and tutorial. So you might start to recognize some of these AI. If you're playing against hard all the time, you'll come up against Jack the Brave.
A lot of European development going on
Your Frosty Matt.
in VR. At least this thing shows a
Like
lot of
Lost
European
Causes.
developers.
Swap with a sour Claire if you want.
I'll be Sour Claire.
At the heart of Mini Mech Mayhem, there's a real strong funny bone, which is new for us as a studio. We've made
I'm
fun
sure
games before, we've not made
some
funny
of these games,
Mini Mech Mayhem is coming out on the 18th of
there's
June,
like
and you
3
can
types of
pre-order now on
games
the
Yeah.
that
PlayStation Store.
have been shown until now. And we've seen like, I don't know, 20 games.
Yeah.
And I'm sure some of them are going to be pretty cool, but looking at them, they look so similar.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's difficult to showcase. Maybe they are similar, but I think it's also a little bit difficult to showcase the style and feel of a VR game in a 2D, video trailer. Maybe it's also because we don't have enough frame of reference in VR gameplay, but I think there's part of it not being easy to showcase, and also people are still figuring it out. So
Yeah, I think people don't quite know what they're doing with VR yet. It's like 3D in the PS1 era is what it reminds me of. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
What are we doing? I don't know. We got to figure it out. And they slowly kind of, okay, camera work, that's the best way to do that. Or, a lot of iteration.
This was kind of cool.
Yeah, this looks
is,
nice.
Imagine a Skyrim type environment, and you have a monster coming to you, and you fight with actual like melee swordplay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just. We are in those heady. That's what I would say. The chat room's talking about this too. This is what I would say to people. We are in that phase of VR that is like PS1 1996. Or. Oh, geez. They're pretty scary. I don't like these creatures.
They look a bit like, not the White Walkers, but the White Walker zombie.
Oh, because they got the blue eyes, yeah. Undead Citadel.
The names are also so generic. Again, like the beginning of gaming.
Yep.
It's like, oh, what are we doing? There are undeads, and we're kind of in a citadel. Let's call it Undead Citadel.
Oops. I can hear them. I can basically, by the way, this part right here tells me that they got a lot of money from the Angry Birds people.
Yeah, this is the PSVR part, so. Drunken bar fight. Seriously, there's 3 types of games.
Features like character selection, customization, unlockables, and 4-player multiplayer.
You're right. Right now there are 3 games to play in VR. Melee combat, projectile shooting, and what? What else? Dioramas, yeah.
Diorama puzzly.
Puzzly, flipping switches,
is coming exclusively to the Perp store. We'll be opening pre-orders very soon. And later this year, we'll continue to work with Alvor to publish their highly anticipated follow-up, Pixelrept 1995.
So this is retro games in VR only?
Well,
I guess.
We've got one last thing to share with you today.
Oh, this is very meta. It's a retro game that is an AR in a VR world.
Whoa.
That's weird.
Okay, this looks kind of nice. Nice environments. Some kind of glowing dildo unit.
Highwire Games' breathtaking PSVR exclusive adventure enables you to achieve the impossible as you gradually explore and unravel the secrets of an ancient city. It's one you've been waiting for, and today we are thrilled to reveal that Golem will get a physical release through Perp Games at launch. Thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Hey guys, I'm Arjen, programmer at Vertigo Games, and I'm excited to reveal something we've been working on that has been requested a lot. Can't wait what you guys think.
Oh, that's people like Arizona Sunshine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a good shooter.
This will be
It's
the
a shooter.
Arizona Sunshine experience you've come to love with the freedom of the Oculus Quest coming this year.
Oh, that's great. On Quest that'd be really
Dance
fun.
Central is the hottest club in virtual reality, where the music never stops and the doors never close. With a 32-song soundtrack ranging from the 70s to today's biggest hits, you can go in, dance with your favorite Dance Central characters to custom choreography, all designed for VR. In addition to practice mode, customizing your avatar, competitive and cooperative online multiplayer,
this is a different
we have
kind of
some
game, I
exciting
guess.
Features coming to Dance Central. Playing
Yeah.
Dance Central can be
My
your
favorite
favorite
game, or my favorite experience on
So we created the fitness
VR,
app.
no matter
And
which
the
one I'm
fitness
wearing,
app allows you to track
is Beat
your calories
Saber.
in
Yeah,
real
it's
time,
amazing.
as well as your stats over
But it's
This
just
is
a
the
rhythm game.
best VR game I've ever played.
Yeah, it's great.
Central is dancing with the characters. Currently, your friends can challenge you to beat their scores, but now the characters are going to challenge you. Dancing with the characters allows you to earn respect and eventually unlock assets in the wardrobe so you can look fly anywhere in the game.
Look fly.
And
I want to look
finally, we're
fly.
releasing 6 songs as DLC.
Is that
So
what
if
we
you
say
cannot
still?
play
If we
all
want to look good, we want to look
soundtracks,
fly,
no
Patrick?
problem. We have more content coming your way.
I
Dance Central
guess
is
she just
available
did,
now
so
in Oculus
All right.
Quest, Rift S, and Rift.
I thought that was
So
over.
Pick it up and meet us in the club.
Tracks my feet just fine, Benjamin.
I'm really excited to be here.
It does room scale.
Ready at Dawn.
Share actually with the rest of the
Isn't
community.
that that's the guys who did
And that is that we're bringing
Blood and Truth,
Echo
and of
Arena
course,
to Quest. And for us,
what was the launch PS4 game?
So I'm really excited to tell you
Right.
that soon you'll be able to play Echo Arena in all its glory on the Quest.
Echo VR Quest. Lone Echo and Echo whatever are apparently
I'm
really
also really
great.
excited to be here not only to announce
Yeah, maybe one of the most revered VR games
we're joining back in
yet.
the story of Jack and Liv, and
I've not played them, but I will play
come
this on the
reprise
Quest.
your role as Jack in this story that took our characters in the 22nd century from the space station around the rings of Saturn forward 400
See,
years.
watching this strikes me as a video. This is a video game. You know what I mean? Like it's VR, but look at all the shit that's going on. Like it's not just I better shoot the things that are need to be shot.
Find out why.
Yes, I agree. I also noticed that there's a lot of movement, and I wonder how puke-inducing that's going to be. Maybe that's the thing, you know, maybe the movement, the static nature of all of the games we're seeing is what makes it look weird. Or
Right.
not weird, but, you know, similar. And this is has a lot of movement. So it's Lone Echo.
I can't wait to play more Dance Central on Quest.
Okay,
But,
stop.
Lone Echo 2 looked amazing.
Yeah, no,
Stop
don't.
it.
Let's keep rolling with that PC VR vibe.
Okay,
Don't.
great. Okay. Whew. That's not a good look. Whoa, what are those? Cool.
They're VR legs for the moon. Oh, whenever you get a crowbar,
Melee
you have
combat.
to be respectful of the legacy of crowbars in gaming.
Right, especially Half-Life.
Well, That was the funny part.
Yeah.
I didn't
Boneworks.
say.
Stress level 0. Boneworks.
Battle Lake is our high seas pirate adventure, and the real focus here from Servios is we're just
Oh my god, he has a worse sound than
Can't even hear him.
the host.
and an action-packed experience.
Like, this is literally recorded with a laptop PC at the other end of the room.
It's like Skype 2002.
So previously we had made Sprint Vector, and that product.
And so this is a pirate game,
Yeah.
where you're the skipper,
Let's take this to the
and
the first thing the team asked ourselves is if we're going to put
it's different, it's original.
Yeah. It's like it's still a shooter,
kinda
but
fast.
it is more interesting
battleships on the
to see
high
it.
seas. You're constantly surrounded by dozens of pirate ships. We have a variety of weapons, from broadsides to Gatling guns, machine guns, axe throwers, ballistas, all sorts of things. And when you're playing the experience, not only does each pirate lord have a series of weapons and different levels they can progress through the system, they also have their unique.
Oh no, a twister. Oh, the Kraken.
Campaign mode. We also have warfare mode, where you can have up to 4 players.
I'm actually going to try. I haven't played that. What's the Microsoft one that we're now going to get with our Game Pass?
Oh, Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, I haven't played that yet. So I'm kind of curious to get in there and see how it's doing. I keep hearing it's much improved and
Is we're actually going to have closed
a lot more fun.
Please go to battlewake.com where you
Battle
can sign
Wake.
up to participate in that. And players will be able to play this new and exciting warfare mode before this gets released.
The water-based combat game I'm looking forward to is the one that got delayed from Ubisoft. But
Skull and Bones.
Yeah. Who's this guy?
He is a Dark Souls lookalike main character guy.
His sound is familiar, though, his voice.
I've been betrayed and dishonored.
Oh yes, that's generic rough male protagonist voice dude.
Oh, that's why I recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Okay, this is another Skyrim type high fantasy melee combat looking thing.
I mean, you know that somebody's sometimes going to make a really good, like, Souls-like experience, where it matters when you strike and you parry and it's going to be really hard and challenging and you got to learn the patterns. Like, that's got to be. Maybe it's this.
Oh look,
but
dragons! You're flying on dragon back.
that guy didn't fight. He just stood there and let you take his head off.
So this is basically Skyrim in VR, essentially.
Scrim.
I mean, yeah. And you're on horseback as well?
Oh, that looks vomit-inducing.
All of it is really, it's kind of too fast for... I just noticed they have 2 logos on the screen. They have hashtag E3VR and down at the bottom, E3VR.
Yep.
You shouldn't have 2 of them.
Whoa.
Oh, look, there's a Banshee type
She was
monster.
cool.
Oh, and you're falling. Oh,
these are like my real hands. I mean,
okay,
this
the
looks...
acting doesn't seem top notch.
No, but the...
What more do I have to lose?
Who is that? Frank Grillo.
The
or somebody.
Soul Keeper.
Your voiceover was better. Well, now we get to see his penis. Oh, no.
You get to see my penis.
We're working on Space Team Virtuality, which is a cooperative shouting game where you stop your ship from.
So that's the
hitting its
problem
enemy. The
with
only way you can do that is
these
by
things.
yelling
At least that's what happened,
licensed the
I
original
think,
Space Team
with
iOS and Android game with over 8
the
million
PC
users.
Gaming
We
showcase
thought
the
that
first
great
year.
couch co-op play.
They're like, oh, we're going to be doing a thing about that. Who wants in? And everyone replies. Every small developer is like, oh, we're going to get exposure. Yay. And they're like, oh, so we're going to showcase 50 million games. And after 20 minutes, it's all going to blend together and and everyone's going to stop caring. I'm at that stage.
Yeah. By the way, I'm 100% on this game because it's Space Team, but in VR. And you played Space Team, right, on your phone?
I haven't.
It's the most fun, insane multiplayer I've ever had.
Which will also be personalizable.
It's so good.
A lot of people like it. Yeah.
For this game is you
In
have to
VR,
make
it makes perfect
as a
sense.
space team.
Oh, so it's actual literal Space Team.
Yeah, they bought the property and we're making a VR game out of it.
VR fans
Okay.
at home, but also VR arcades, and so people who might not have.
I think
access
that
to headsets
that's a
VR.
brilliant use of the tech.
Space Team VR.
Yeah, I would
Cool.
play that.
Yeah, this looks like it could be fun.
It's crazy. The phone game even is just
Audica
insane.
is a VR rhythm shooter available now in early access. Armed with dual blasters, players shoot and smash to the beat of a killer soundtrack with
Oh,
22 songs and
cool.
counting.
Oh, it's the
We've already released
song
10
shooting
updates
thing.
in early
I
I'm down.
remember the name.
And
I'm
later
down
this
with
month
it.
We'll have our biggest update yet.
Yeah, I can.
It will include
I'll
more new
give it a
songs,
try.
a new environment,
But
a
Beat
new
Saber
weapon set, and new
is
leaderboard
already.
features that make
Yeah,
it easier
shooting
to
can be fun
challenge
too.
and compete
I'll
with your friends, even cross-platform.
I'll give it a go.
If it
What's the name
feels
again?
good, it just needs to feel good.
Yeah.
I didn't get the name.
Create alternate target maps for any of the songs in our game soundtrack. Today, we're releasing an in-game editor that allows you to shoot along to any song on the soundtrack any way you like, which is immediately a playable map which can be shared or exported to Reaper for tweaking.
We are extremely grateful to our Audica creators
Audica.
and wanted to find a special way
Audica.
to showcase and reward that creativity. So we're excited to invite all of you to create your own playable maps.
And then they
Submit
had
them to
sex.
our Discord channel by July 10th
What?
for a chance to win prizes.
Nothing.
We look forward to playing what you make.
You can pick up Audica now on Steam.
My
Oculus
imagination
Store,
goes
or
weird
Vive
places.
Sports.
I
We'll
can't
see you on
help
the
it.
leaderboards.
I'm not sure why it would go there, but
It's just because they're sitting there looking at each other and talking, doing the business. And then I just wanted to go. I want them to stare at each other and just, they can't resist anymore and they make out. I don't know why I find that amusing, but I do.
Asgard's
because
Wrath
you
is
have a
an
weird
action
relationship
adventure,
with sexual
RPG
intercourse
game
as opposed to
set
the other
in
types
Norse
of intercourse.
mythology backdrop.
She
You're gonna
looks
be
like
exploring
Aloy.
a number
Yeah.
of realms throughout the
Hey, check it
entire
out.
game.
A
You're
melee
gonna meet
game.
Some of the famous Asgardians from across the world of Wrath.
I'm gonna
Loki's
call
gonna be
this
sending you off to
another
different realms to meet
fantasy
mortal heroes that you're gonna aid and help to
venture
complete their
melee.
saga.
This has a
thing.
nice stylized look to it, though. I like it.
Yeah, it looked nice. Okay, so
Gameplay
parentheses,
is very
that looks
action-oriented. As
nice.
a god, you're gonna
Oh,
be
it's
converting
Asgard's
animals
Wrath.
to
Yep.
assist the human
Ooh, he made a
characters.
shark
Shark's
man.
pretty hungry, so you could tell him to eat corpses. As he's eating the corpses, sometimes he'll be pulling a lever that's lifting up a platform.
Why
or he
would
could be
you
opening a door.
tell
I think people have
someone to
never
eat the
seen
corpse?
combat like
Let
what
alone
they
a
do
shark
in
man.
Asgard's Wrath. It's so visceral.
I mean, maybe it
have
makes
the
more
sword
sense
and
if it's a
shield in your
shark man.
hand and feel the impact and really feel like you're there competing.
That
with
combat
somebody.
looks fun.
They're probably one of
Yeah,
my
I
favorite
usually don't
elements
like
when
those
you-
'cause it's
when you
usually just
first, as
swipe,
a
but that
god,
looks
convert
fun.
an animal and you put it down to actually initiate and make that animal be your follower and do your bidding. You've got to walk over and
Get
give
him,
him a
Shark
high
Man.
five or a fist bump to get him to follow you.
Yeah, I want to play this. This looks
Asgard's Wrath
good.
will be out fall 2019, and it'll be out on the Oculus Rift. And make sure to play it on the Oculus Rift S because it looks absolutely fantastic.
So Oculus Rift.
I mean, I
no
kind of want a
PS
Rift
VR
as well,
and
but
no Quest.
I want a Rift S. I'd like to have both, but it's expensive.
Off a raid by orcs from the Black Fist. Shortly after, I joined the Volpine Order to help maintain peace in the city. In the 6th year of King James, I saved a group of noble women from an unruly mob at Rose Square. And in the following year, I defeated a company of bandits gathering near
One
our
of the
border.
reasons controller video games work
I accompanied my lord as his
is it's
steadfast
less
guard
work
from
to get
Shadowlands,
places.
The Azure Marshlands and the Ashen Plains.
And I feel like VR hasn't learned this yet. They need to make
No one dared doubt my
traversal and
loyalty.
stuff simple.
Until, that is, Lord Conrad was
And right
able to
now, this
battle
looks like
through
it's
Cobalt
complicated.
Rebellion.
So this is a puzzle slash investigation game. Looks good.
Everything looks like Skyrim.
You know why we think everything looks like Skyrim? You have to say no, tell me.
No.
And then tell me. Alright, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Tell me anyway.
Because they're all they all have constraints that brings the level of graphical fidelity back to like 8 years ago, which is when Skyrim came out. I think that might be why.
That's a good point. Because that's kind of where we're at with this, with VR tech.
Yeah.
This looks pretty good graphically.
Yeah.
I checked on Lord Conrad immediately, but he was already
I guess she's just doing clues and shit.
It was obvious that his last breaths were spent in agony. I couldn't find any wounds, and the color of his blood was strange.
How's the VR porn world doing? I assume that's still a thing.
I'm sure it's doing fine. I only have a PSVR, so I don't know.
I'll bet it's like it's still just 360 video and stuff. That's no fun. I want interactive video.
Yeah,
games.
that's why VR isn't taking off as much as we would like it to. It's because porn hasn't figured it out yet.
Right.
If, you know, the day porn figures out how to use a new type of media, then it takes off.
Yeah.
And I'm out to expose the traitor's plot.
Oh, she really likes smacking dudes over the head with a stick.
If you help me clear my name, I will bring no charges.
Stealth mechanics are a new thing in VR. I've not done anything like that.
Yeah.
That's my name.
Lugan?
Lugan. Boogan? Rogan.
Oh, Rogan.
Oh no. It's what's his name? Rogan. The podcaster comedian man.
Sea is a VR game about truly belonging somewhere, about creating a home with your own
This is starting to feel a little bit like a marathon.
the world around
Yeah.
You start out on a small island.
How far in are they?
Cottage, and your objective is
2/3.
to grow your own
Okay.
garden and explore the nearby
Oh wait,
islands
is this
and
like
befriend some interesting
Stardew
creatures.
Valley in VR?
I won't lie here and tell you that I wouldn't play this because I would totally play this.
Right after we release Budget Cuts.
I like
I
stupid
think
stuff like
you
this.
really like Stardew Valley, don't you?
Yes, I do. I like
Oh look, you can pet the cows.
I like Staxels. I like Animal Crossing style stuff. Like I'm kind of a sucker for it.
We want to do some crossbreeding in the future.
You
both
know,
for
it's
the
funny
animals
when
and for the
I
plants,
see
so
the
that,
cow
you know, what
petting
they feed
thing, I'm
them
like,
first,
oh,
how
this
they
looks cute. My
behave
son
or
would
what
play
they
it in
look
a
like
few
in the
years.
future. We have some
And then I
quests,
realized we have cows like literally 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, take him to see a real cow.
Another thing that I really
Yeah.
like is the creatures, because they are really.
My wife
fun
is
to
fishing
interact
today.
with. Yeah, they're so cute, aren't they?
Really?
Yeah. She apparently got a taste for fishing in Lake Powell last week.
For the full game. I have to say I have like a soft spot for the
So now she's at the lake fishing with
that
Nick.
one I think has a lot of potential.
This looks
It's
very
really
cute.
cool, 'cause
Yeah,
it
this
was like,
seems
why
nice.
not release it now, today, in way too early access.
And then
We
they
have
made
so
out.
many ideas about what we want to build, but we want to know what you want the game to have. And
So
we
my
need your
notes on
input
this
that to
are
figure out how to
Stardew
make this
Valley
the best it possibly
like
can be.
thing?
Sure.
Cute cow petting.
Garden of the Sea.
And we will support all the major VR headsets via Steam VR. Back high five.
Oh, not on Quest. Forget it.
I don't know. That's how that works. These cool backwards. We're not good at high fives. We're gonna work on our high fives.
Hi, I'm Paul Vandermeer, lead designer at
Hi,
Vertigo Games.
I'm Paul
Today, I'm about to
Vandermeer.
reveal the first gameplay footage of the Dam DLC, the largest
The
Arizona
damn
Sunshine
DLC.
mission
What?
yet. It's
Oh, he
coming
means
your
the
way
damned
on this
DLC, not.
But it's an expansion for Arizona Sunshine,
Oh,
which
okay.
we already saw earlier. But we saw it for Oculus Quest.
Right. It's a good shooter, though. I mean, it feels the gunplay feels good, I should say, which is important. If you're gonna make a gun game in VR, it better feel good.
That is correct.
I also like Robot Simulator a lot, or Robot Trainer. That game's really good. But it's basically just Space Invaders.
Coming out end of August.
Ooh, Hammerhead. What are they making?
Let us begin.
It's a robot.
Hi, I'm Erin, head of content at Hammerhead, an immersive entertainment studio based in the UK.
You're American,
We're
though.
excited to announce that we're working on the continuation of Abe, the award-winning 2013 cult film by Rob McClellan. Abe is a tense psychological horror about a robot who's looking for love in all the wrong places. We are creating a multi-format story
Is
world,
there a dog?
leading with a pioneering location-based VR experience, that will be brought to life through state-of-the-art volumetric capture. We're also bringing you a short film and a game release that can be played with or without VR. We're proud to present the first teaser. Take a look.
Nope. Nope. Not playing it.
This is too hard for you?
Not a chance.
It's also very fast movement again.
It's really loud.
Although this is a teaser, right? This is pre-rendered. That's not the actual game. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not playing that either.
Yeah. Also, they had the volume at like level 20. Ah, breakfast. Shit.
Yeah, you think it's breakfast, but it's really a pig. What do you think is going to happen to that pig?
I think that pig's going to be slaughtered and eaten.
Maybe this time I will get it right. Maybe this time I will fix you.
This is very ominous.
I don't like him. He can rot.
Abe looks amazing, but what are you going to do to that pig?
Oh.
Anyway, thanks Hammerhead for that one. In fact, we're nearing the home stretch now, so it's time to start throwing some more megatons your way. Here's the latest look at Aspire 1.
Aspire 1?
Tripwire. Really?
Welcome, Agent. Aspire 1 is a made-for-VR stealth action first-person shooter that targets every VR platform.
Stealth action shooter.
The original inspiration for Aspire actually came from Upload VR's Presence podcast that they ran in 2016. One of their listener questions was, why aren't there any realistic stealth games in VR? Games like Metal Gear Solid and Splinter Cell. And for 2 years, we've been trying to reimagine these classic stealth mechanics.
This looks kind of good.
Yeah, Aspire's been built for VR
Yeah.
PC headsets, including
I mean-
the Oculus Rift S, Valve Index, the HTC Vive, and Windows Mixed Reality. It's also coming to PSVR.
Ah, PSVR,
and
okay.
the Oculus Quest, where gameplay will remain one-to-one.
A huge problem with VR is simulator sickness, or VR sickness. And right from day one, we've always wanted all players to play Aspire with the full freedom of movement and the precise control that they expect.
Oh, that's
from
cool.
console
Bullet time.
shooters. So early in development,
I mean, not that that's new in VR, but
Aspire Control Theater.
that looked neat.
It is our locomotion system with its comfort features, and the Aspire Control Theater allows for full freedom of movement, maintains immersion in the game world, and minimizes VR sickness.
So they're claiming that you can move around without motion sickness.
That's what
I
they're
don't know
saying.
exactly how with this. Is that grid part of it?
Certain objects,
Would be
which
interesting
gives you
to
a
start
variety of
to
stealth
try it out.
options when you're
And it's coming out on all platforms, so
actually sneak up behind guards if you're undetected and physically say freeze, and they'll be held up. Players experience long-form, story-driven campaign missions, so they take 30 to 80 minutes to complete. Progress can be saved mid-mission, which is perfect for playing on the go.
I mean, this is some of my favorite gameplay in regular video games, so it'd be interesting to see if this can translate, because I love a spy sneak around deal.
it seems like it would translate well. It's probably better to be walking around in VR than to be, running and.
Yeah.
You'll be able to play Aspire
So it's coming this year.
where it will be available on
August.
all platforms. To find out more about the game,
Should I
to stay up to
buy
date on the latest
an
developments,
Oculus
be
Quest?
sure to visit us on
I
our social
love it.
media
I would recommend them very highly.
That looked amazing.
But, people come to me saying, well, I got all these PC things I want to do. Well, then don't. Get the S or get
Game
the
director here at First Contact
something else. But
I'm excited to be here on behalf of our team to give you guys
it's awesome. I love it.
to the new title we're working on. It's a fast.
It's the most I've used VR. I usually just get sick of the setup, and this thing's so easy to set up. You just put it on your head and go.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah. Even when you set up your area that you're going to be in, it's just like point at the floor, make a circle, and it says, all right, go. What's the volume on these things? Jeez. That wasn't even a teaser.
Wait, what?
That was a word. I didn't even catch it.
There's no images. And now we're back to smashing robots.
this
Didn't we see this?
Yeah.
A couple of. We saw this like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, what's it called?
I can't remember, but. Budget cuts, yeah. So this is essentially an ad.
All right. Oh, Budget Cuts 2.
So we knew early on that we wanted to make Budget Cuts 2 a game of larger scope and variety. So that's when we asked Fast Travel Games to collaborate with us.
Yeah, I mean, we used to share an office back then, so we played each other's games before they were finished. There was lots of discussions and great ideas being thrown around. So when Neat approached us to co-develop this game, my thoughts went back to those discussions, and I'm really, really happy we will work together to make them come alive. In Budget Cuts 2, we are on a mission. It used to be about saving your job. Now
Good bows. Good bow play is fun.
Is to take down
Yeah.
Transcorp,
Seems like a really good mechanic to have in
kills
VR.
humans and replaces them with workaholic robots, all in the name of efficiency. And to accomplish this, you have to leave your office cubicle and travel across several new types of environments.
So these new environments, they enable us to make new gameplay, both in terms of enemy encounters and puzzle solving, and combining that with
Ugh, it gave me motion sickness just looking at that.
Yeah, that's my concern.
New types of gadgets lets us make a whole new range of challenges. So it's not just like choosing between stealth.
Okay,
or
we have
action,
8
it's more
minutes left.
fine-grained,
Is
like
that what we
I'm
got? 8
ready for
minutes?
this to be over.
All right.
choose to approach a stealth
They're gonna blow our
scenarios
minds,
or,
Patrick. Oh my gosh, I
what
can't
tools
wait for
you
the final
use to
reveal.
accomplish your goals.
Well, I'm
The
sure they're
original
keeping
Budget Cuts was,
a big one for the
escaping,
final
the
reveal.
Transcorp offices,
And
so
Aspire
we felt the
1
players were
looked
taking
good enough that I
a
would
very cautious,
could have
approach
kept
to
it for the end.
enemies.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the final one is going to be better.
Getting closer to the
So
Transcorp headquarters to finally be able to take them down. Budget Cuts 2 is a self-contained title, so you don't have to have enjoyed Budget Cuts 1 to play this, but I think you really should, because it's an awesome game.
Stay tuned, because Budget Cuts 2 Mission Insolvency will be released on all high-end VR headsets this year.
What?
Okay, that's funny.
Because, you know,
It's
he didn't
cute.
know. Oh, it's funny. It's hilarious.
Okay, hold on to your butts. It's the big finale. Let's hand it over to Cloudhead Games.
Cloudhead Games.
What are they making?
This looks like a stylized shooter, maybe? Or maybe it's just a shooter. Oh, it is stylized.
Very stylized. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It's John Wick, the trailer.
Yeah, it looks kind of like...
It sounds so bad.
Really?
I'm in a basement with no sound dampening.
Is it Pistol Whip, the name of that thing?
It's Pistol Whip, I think.
And it's a rhythm game that doesn't require you to take out enemies.
Oh, it's Rhythm Game? That looks cool.
Oh. Yeah, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I'd play this.
I can't hear anything. It's very annoying.
His audio's bad.
Yeah. It's not bad, it's just lower. And they didn't check the relative levels too. This looks like it would work so well as a rhythm game.
Oh, I'd be all into this. This is absolutely a game I would play. And
so you're shooting and hitting people with your gun up close, and and the music was especially good.
Yeah. This is where VR has shown for me, is things like this. It's when they try too hard to be a traditional game, I get frustrated because I think they miss the point. And these kind of games are, hey, what if we just kind of went bonkers here? This wouldn't be that fun in a regular game, But how fun would it be in virtual space? Turns out those are different kinds of fun, and like Beat Saber shouldn't be as fun as it is. It just is.
I think it's part of the process that you were describing earlier of figuring out, the camera and the technical aspects. It's also figuring out what is fun,
right,
in that specific type of setting.
It's an interesting challenge. I hope this is on the Quest. It looks like it should be able to handle it just fine.
Yeah, it's stylized enough that it should be able to be on anything.
The stuff that you see in your typical rhythm game, where you have a specific set of targets to hit at a specific timing, that doesn't exist here. You're presented opportunities in a rhythmic matter that's driven by the music that's at the heart of everything, and you choose how
That part is epic. In his hair.
That what?
That part in his hair. That guy that was talking. He looked like Moses could come and separate it. Just stand there and go, whoa.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
I am very intrigued.
There are a few cool things in this showcase. They made us wait a little bit long, but
deeply complex narrative experience, or something like we did for Valve with the
These-
Labs experience.
These guys, if they had better sound, theirs would be the best presentation as well.
yeah. Again, I think the sound is fine. It's just that it's too low. And maybe they lowered the sound because of the music, and then the voices couldn't be heard.
Coming soon.
Okay, that's a wrap. We are done, finished, finito, out of here. Thank you so much for watching the first ever Upload E3 VR showcase. Thank you to every developer that took part today.
Congrats,
You guys make
Upload
the
VR.
industry
I
better.
think you did a fine
Let's close out
job,
with another look at some of the
and
games we covered today.
this is very cool.
Yeah, nice job, guys.
I mean, we're mean because it's more fun, and you're not doing a this is not Ubisoft budget type thing.
Right.
But it's really heartwarming to see that a small publication company can essentially be reaching as many people as everyone else.
Yeah.
Because the internet.
I agree. Like, in general, I like to see, I don't like it when it's like, what do these influencers think of whatever? That's not interesting to me. What's interesting to me is guys, the guys like this who, I don't know how these guys started, but, enthusiasts about VR. They've got podcasts and video content and all of that. They're perfectly suited for this. Like, go to their strengths and let them make a thing. And I totally think that's awesome. I love that.
So we're 1.5 minutes away from the PC gaming show.
We are indeed. So we'll probably just hang here. I'm going to end this stream by saying, well, I'm gonna, not the stream, but I'm going to end this version of the show so we can put it up as a separate feed.
Don't worry. We'll just stack them together.
You want to do
don't
them
you think?
stacked? Okay, we can totally do them stacked.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. All right. So stick around. We are going to
So
continue here on to the PC Gamer Show, which should start on this same channel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait, what? No, this is the Upload VR channel.
Oh, yeah, go to
you have to go
E3.
to twitch.tv/twitch, for example.
Or youtube.com/E3.
Oh, right.
Right?
I mean, if you want to go to YouTube, I'm going to Twitch because I don't want YouTube and Google to have all my information.
I understand completely. Why is this Ubisoft from last year? They're showing, what are we seeing here?
What?
Some kind of Ubisoft stage. This must be from last year. Oh, it is. Okay. Never mind. They're showing clips from last year. Freaked me out for a minute. All right.
Maybe I'm there.
So we'll just roll in.
30 seconds away. Let's just stop this showcase and head over to the other one.
Yeah, the
and see what they're
PC
doing.
gaming
14
thing.
seconds.
I guess I should change our stuff here.
Oh, Sean is still doing this one.
Time for the PC gaming E3
And it's starting.
show. Come join me and Patrick.
Oh, are we tweeting. Yes.
PC gaming show. Update information. Well, I'm mostly just doing the Twitch thing, but
This is the PC gaming show. Let's get the sound here.
Is it on already?
Yes.
Oh. It's just fading in for me. I have 6 seconds, it says. Do you also have that, or are you ahead of me?
Oh, I'm ahead of you.
Well, then...
Okay, do you want me to skip back to wherever you are?
Well, I can go... Hold on.
I can do it. It's youtube.com/E3.
Yeah.
I can do that.
For the next 2
I'll
hours, you'll see
go
all
to
new
your
footage,
slow
trailers,
speed,
and interviews.
Scott.
Taking the stage today are
Wow,
first gameplay
2 hours.
footage for Vampire the
Okay.
Masquerade.
Oh, 2 hours?
That's what it says.
Borderlands
Oh,
3,
crap.
the reveal of Evil Genius.
It's going to be long.
2 hours? Are you
We
kidding
may
me?
want to split this one.
Last Oasis.
I think I'm getting
well,
for my
no,
files.
I'm not gonna split it.